Hey guys, Frankie here for our weekly collective. Just a general reading to help us navigate the week ahead. Um, you know, maybe the cards will give us some insight into what to look out for so we don't go unnecessarily fall into dramas or make challenges harder than they need to be. Just the feeling that this reading will keep our eyes open so that we don't get too tangled up in anything, and also to enjoy our week more fully. Okay, let's see. We're going to do a Celtic cross today. So the Three of Wands with the, I think that's the Knight of Cups. Oh wow! Oh, this looks interesting. Yeah, this is a big one. Okay, so I just feel like we've got lots of change, and for us that are watching today, myself included, are we poised to, at that moment, just as our ships come in, are we about to receive something amazing, something we've been working towards for a long time, that really inspires us, that we love throwing energy at, maybe even our personal sort of holy grail. And we get close to receiving, and what happens? Do we push it away? Do we go, oh no, that's too much for me? I think you're going to have a bit of your eyes are going to be our eyes are going to be open to maybe a pattern of ours on receiving. Around receiving, but do your best to receive all the goodness that's out there, this lovely sense of love and blessing, and then when we do let love in, it can dissolve the stuff that you've built that wasn't on steady ground, a sustainable structure that you can bring in your heart's desire. So when lots of love comes in, whatever form it takes, it can really upset things if you're used to not having that. And love can come in and make you realize what you thought was important isn't, things like that. So love trumps ego. Love insists on a steady structure that will let more love in, and so if you've built a life around something that isn't love, then it will fall away. And it's up to us how much we hold on to like an outdated identity that isn't based on love, perhaps. Yeah, so I think what's around us is, if we're lucky enough for our ships to come in, or we're poised at that moment, like, where in the world do we want to be? Like that kind of week. It's asking us to really check in with what is the most fulfilling path for us, what inspires us, what are we just going to chase with everything we've got. Why delay? The cards are saying. Yeah, so, and I do have this vibe of travel. Like, do you want to go on a little holiday? Do you want to get out of town? Because sometimes when we do a physical journey, we can find that missing piece of the puzzle. Sometimes travel does that. It doesn't have to be a long overseas thing, but it can be. But I love this card because it can be as simple as just carving out an hour to go, oh, okay, I need to go deep within my emotional world to see how come I don't have that missing cup that is basically your self-esteem. Where did it get lost? Do you need to just step down into your personal underworld to find it and come back out with something super unique that you need to learn to love and bring it up to the surface in a kind of spring vibe, like a kind of new growth kind of feeling after a winter or a death. Yeah, so a little physical journey or a metaphorical internal journey will achieve that. Yeah, because I think the universe is got a whole brass band trying to get your attention. So if this Tower card doesn't do it, then this card, the Judgment, which I love this card. It's like your own personal judgment day. Like trumpets, anything that your world try and get your attention of, like, what are you doing here? Is this what you want to do? Are you not doing what you really want to do because of a lack of courage or a lack of self-esteem or things along those lines? Because it's sort of saying, what are you waiting for? It's time. It's time. And it's time for the healing to occur so that you can step out into the world in a much more authentic way. The Tower only comes in when you're not willing to make the authentic changes. But let's get another card on the Tower, because I think it's always nice to get reassured or get a bit more specificity on it. Okay. Oh, it's the Knight of Swords again. Okay, yeah. So it's that's a double message there. Yeah, I think it's about our mind, like a beautiful, quick mind with great ideas. You might just see it all so fresh. You just might see yourself and what you've created just with this zap of insight, in the way that Geminis have that really fast mind. It's like that. It's like you get to see everything really fresh, like a revelation. But don't forget some loving compassion when you do. We don't need to beat ourselves up. We just need to see it clearly and through the eyes of love. Yeah, and I'm in the vibe of more cards now. What about this Lover's card? Because sometimes that is a huge choice. And so some of us might be facing a big choice that alters the direction, especially like travel. Like, have you got a big choice around travel or relationships, things like that? Let's just ask for more detail for us all about that. But we of course have to keep it nice and general, because but I've noticed that like similar things turn up for people at the same time. Let's see. Oh, I just remembered that's the Gemini card as well. Ooh, okay, so we've got double ace. Yeah, we're getting insight, we're getting inspiration. Do not ignore it. Do not ignore it. Let it in, even if it's disruptive to your safe little world, as Bruce Springsteen says. It's here to make great changes. So stay strong, because sometimes change is the pits, but it looks like it's inevitable. But if we bring grace to it, it doesn't have to be so hard. Okay, have a great week. See ya.